Hey there, thank you for joining me for today's practice. My name is Paula. Today's sequence is about the spine. We'll start lying down and then we'll start to move into a bit more of a flowing sequence on your mat. And we'll connect with our center, just warm up a little bit through our center as well. So make sure you're nice and comfortable, and then let's make a start lying down. So we're going to start just with the feet hip distance apart, arms down by your side, palms facing up. And if it feels comfortable to do so, you might want to close down your eyes. And starting to just check in, just noticing just how you're feeling, how your body's feeling. And connecting with your breathing, just noticing the breath coming in and out through the nose. Belly rises as you inhale, and belly falls as you exhale. Just continue to follow your breathing for another few rounds. Bringing all of yourself to this moment. And then let's blink open the eyes. Extending the left leg away long, bring the right knee towards the chest, interlacing the fingers around the front of the shin bone, taking an inhale, and as you exhale, squeezing that right knee in towards that right armpit, and then releasing and swapping it around. So taking the left shin bone, taking an inhale, as you exhale, squeezing the knee in, and then again, swapping it around, inhale, and then exhale to squeeze it in, and one more time, inhaling, and then exhale to squeeze it in. Swapping it around one more time, holding that right shin bone. And then we're going to press the right shin into the hands to just curl the upper body up. And then if it feels okay to do so, taking that left leg up onto a 30-degree angle as well, drawing the navel in, taking an inhale. And then as you exhale, swapping it around. Inhale, and then exhale to swap. Inhale, and exhale to swap. Just keep the breath going. We're just going to alternate pressing the shins into the palms of the hands just to keep curling that upper body off, drawing the navel down towards the mat. You might like to breathe out of the mouth. Sometimes that can feel quite good. Just feeling that little bit of heat that's starting to generate through this simple action. Let's go 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring both knees in towards the chest. Relax the upper body down. Just taking a moment to let those shoulders relax. Find the breath in and out through the nose again. And now let's take an inhale. As you exhale, curling up into your little ball. And then as you take another in-breath, extend open into your star shape, letting everything relax. And then exhale to gather everything into a little ball. And then inhale, open out into your star shape. And again, exhaling to squeeze it in. And inhale to open out. Exhale, squeezing it in. Inhale to open out into your star shape. Little change here. We're going to curl up into a ball to the right side, but we're going to try to keep as much of the body on the ground as we do this. So you're just really just curling over onto the right, curling up into a little ball, and then extending open into your star shape in the center. Inhaling. Exhale to curl into a little ball, and then inhale to open up into your star shape. Exhale, curl into a little ball. And inhale as you extend out. And we'll just go left. We'll go one more time, right and left. Star shape. To the right. And star shape to the left. And then come back into your star shape and let's just hold it here. Centering off if you need to, if the hips have been moving around. Just taking a moment, let everything relax back down. Taking the left hand, trace it across the chest and then over the inside of that right arm. And what's going to happen is you're going to start to twist to the right, but let that left foot stay down, but letting that left hip roll in just naturally as it wants to. And then we'll peel that open back through center and we'll go to the other side. So right hand swipes across the chest through the inner edge of that left hand, letting that right hip rotate in as it wants to, and then opening back out, inhaling. Exhale, tracing the inside of the right arm, and then inhale to open up to center. Exhale, tracing the inner edge of that left arm, and inhale, open center. We'll just go a couple more times, just with your own breath. You might want to slow the action down. Just one more time, right and left. And then opening up back to center. Let's bring the feet back so they're hip distance apart, feet flat on the mat, arms down by your side. Taking an inhale, as you exhale, peel the back of the pelvis up, coming up into your bridge or Setu Bandhasana for a moment. Just pressing down through the feet, just waking up the backs of the thighs. Taking an inhale and then exhale to roll back down. Bring the knees in towards the chest and we're just going to rock up and down just a couple of times. And the next time you rock up, just crossing the legs, making your way back into your down facing dog. Just taking your own time. Hands shoulder distance apart, feet hip distance apart, letting the eyes become steady somewhere in between the feet. And then you can hold stillness if you would like to, or you can pedal out through the feet here. Lifting one heel up and then the other. And then lowering the heels down. And take an inhale to lift the heels up and exhale, taking the heels over to the right. Keep pressing down through that left hand. Inhale through center with the heels. Exhale over to the left, pressing down through right hand. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. And inhale back to center for a moment. Looking towards the hands, stepping the right foot to the outside of the right hand and then the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Just a wide stance for your Uttanasana, letting the upper body and the arms just be really relaxed here, keeping a little bit of a bend through the knees. You don't have to have straight legs here. And then we're going to take a bit of a figure eight with our hands and our upper body. So you can let the weight shift from foot to foot, just letting your hands trail a bit of a figure eight shape, letting the back of the neck be relaxed. Open, easy breathing. This last couple here. And then coming back to center. Just heel toe the feet back in so they're hip distance apart. Take an inhale into your halfway lift. You could straighten the legs if that feels good. Exhale, fold. Bend through the knees, take a spinal roll up to standing. Arms just stay down by your side, inhale. And then turning the head to the right shoulder. We're going to take a spinal roll down through the right, bending through the knees. Take an inhale to extend out through the spine, hands come to that right shin. And then exhale, fold, bending through the knees, come through center and spinal roll back up. Turning the head to the left, spinal roll down to the left. Take an inhale to extend out. Exhale, fold down, come back to center and take a spinal roll to come up. Last one, inhale, and then exhale, spinal roll to the center. Inhale to extend, exhale to fold down. And place the hands down, make your way back into your down facing dog once again. Taking one full breath, just holding your down dog. Taking another inhale here. As you exhale, unfurl the spine into your plank position, drawing the navel in, just walking out so your plank is long enough, your wrists just slightly forward of the shoulders, looking forward towards the top edge of the mat. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, bend through the knees and then press the hips back into your down facing dog. Inhale to unfurl the spine into your plank. Exhale, bend through the knees, press the hips back, press down through the hands. Once again, inhale, unfurl into your plank. Exhale, bend the knees, press the hips back. Just finding your down facing dog. Rise up onto the balls of feet. Take the right leg up into your three-legged dog and then bend into this left leg. Keep reaching the ball of the right foot up, keeping the leg parallel. Take an inhale. As you exhale, stepping that right foot forward to the outside of the right hand. Just coming into your lizard variation here, pressing that left heel back. And then we're going to reach this right arm forward and take a big circle with that right arm. And then let it roll inwards as you take it forward. Once again, inhale to open up. Exhale, take it forward. One more time. Inhale to open. And then let's place that right hand back down. Just walking that right foot back towards the middle. Come down to the right knee, releasing the back toes. Take the arms up into your Anjaneyasana here, reaching the arms up, looking straight ahead, thinking about scooping up through both hip bones, but particularly that left hip. Taking an inhale here, as you exhale, drop that right hand to the back of that left thigh, and turning the eyes look over towards that right shoulder, reaching the left hand up. Now you could stay here, or if it feels available, tucking the back toes under. You might need to shorten your stance a little bit, bringing that left foot in towards the bottom and holding the outside of the foot. And just continuing your twist, looking over the right shoulder. Gently release the back foot if you've got it. Everyone bringing the right hand back up again. Take an inhale, exhale, bringing the hands down to frame the front foot. You can have the palms flat or onto your fingertips. Just extending out through the spine. And we'll just take a little bit of a cat-cow action here, just for a couple of breaths. So just taking an inhale to extend through the upper body. And then as you exhale, seek over the spine, drawing the navel in, tucking the chin in. And then again, inhale to extend. And then exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale, just to release. Exhale to straighten into the right leg. Flex the right foot towards the face. Taking in just one breath here, inhaling. As you exhale, folding forward for a moment. And then we're going to keep walking our hands back. Move that left foot out to the side so you can sit all the way back down. So both sitting bones down. And that left foot is alongside that left hip. And then we're going to open this left leg out. If this feels too strong for you, you can always just bring that left heel in towards the groin. Otherwise, trying to get both sitting bones down, flexing that right foot. And then taking a twist to the left for a moment. And then sliding that right hand down the right leg and coming over into this Parivrita Janushirshasana or revolved head to knee pose. Keep grounding down through that left sitting bone. And some of you might be able to get that right elbow in, holding the inner edge of that right foot. Eyes looking up towards the ceiling. Open breathing. Extending out through the left fingers. And then taking an inhale, coming back upright, bringing that left knee forward and reversing. So walking the hands forward, plant the hands down, tuck the back toes under and step back into your down facing dog.
We'll take one full breath here now, down dog. Rising up into the balls of feet, taking that left leg up to your three-legged dog, then bending to the right knee. Keep reaching out through the ball of that left foot, and then stepping that left foot forward to the outer edge of that left hand. Taking that left arm forward, inhale as you circle that left arm back. And as you exhale, just letting that arm rotate in a bit to take it forward and then opening it back out. Inhale. Exhale as you come forward. Inhale as you open out. Just one more time. Inhale. And exhale as you bring that left hand back down, walking the left foot back towards the center, dropping the right knee down, release the top of the right foot down. Coming up, Anjaneyasana, extending up, thinking about engaging both hip bones up. Inhale. And then as you exhale, dropping that left hand down to the back of that right thigh. And your choice here, either choosing to stay or bending that right foot up, holding the outer edge of the right foot. Keep grounding down through that left foot, turning the eyes to look over towards that left shoulder. Gently releasing the back foot if you're holding it, bringing that left arm back up. Inhale, and then exhale, framing the front foot, either on the fingertips or you could have your hands flat. Taking this cat-cow variation here, taking an inhale to extend through the upper body, and then exhale to C-curve, tucking the chin in, and then inhale to extend, exhale to C-curve, and again, inhale to extend, and exhale to C-curve. Inhale to release, exhale, starting to straighten into this left leg, coming into your Ardha Hanumanasana for a moment. Inhale, and then exhale, folding down. Walking your hands back and moving that right foot slightly out to the side so you can sit all the way back, both sitting bones down. Opening this right leg out to the side just to where you can, remembering you can just bring that right heel into the groin if you need to here. Taking a twist to the right for a moment, keeping that left foot flexed. Inhale. As you exhale, sliding that left hand down, right arm comes up and over, maybe dropping that left elbow in towards the inner edge of the leg. Eyes looking up towards the ceiling if you can. We're trying to press that right sitting bone down that really wants to lift off just as much as you can. Open breathing. And then let's take an inhale, coming back up to center. Bring this right leg forward. So walking the hands forward, bending to that left knee, and stepping back into your down facing dog. Just taking a breath here in your down dog. Let's just stay here for one more breath, pressing down through the inner edge of the hands, lifting the hips up towards the ceiling. Coming down onto the knees. Knees hip distance apart, feet hip distance apart. And keeping those toes tucked under. And then let's bring the palms, the hands together into your prayer, letting the elbows drop down. And we're going to release this left hand, circling it over to the right and starting to lift the sternum up and taking the right hand down to that right heel, lifting the eyes and then recovering back to center. Going with the right, so circling this right arm across the body, taking that left hand down, opening up into your Ardha Ustrasana and then recovering back to center. And again, so circling that left arm across the right, taking the right hand down and coming back to center. Right arm across the body, left hand comes down, lifting the sternum up, reaching the right fingertips back and recovering back to center. Just two more times. Option to release the tops of the feet down, circling that left arm back, Taking that right heel, coming back to center, right arm across the body, dropping that left hand down, opening the chest up, hips pressing forward, and coming back to center. Bringing the knees together, sitting down into your Japanese seat, and you can just place the hands face down, closing down the eyes for a moment. And then coming forward into your child's pose. You can open the knees out if you'd like to, or just stack one hand on top of the other, resting the forehead down. Just breathing into your lower back. Just noticing the effects of the practice so far. Another couple of breaths here in stillness. And then extending the arms forward, just make your way onto your belly. Extend that right arm straight on at a 30-degree angle there, turning the head to look to the left and using that left hand just to roll over onto the right side of the body, reaching the left foot down just behind you, just opening up through that upper right chest and into the upper right arm. Feeling free to close down the eyes if that feels good. Just letting that left elbow drop down. Slowing down the breathing. And then gently rolling yourself back through center. Coming up a little bit so you can extend that left arm out to the side, turning the head to look towards the right, and then using that right hand to help you roll over onto the left side of the body, reaching that right foot back behind you, letting that right elbow drop down, maybe closing down the eyes. Just noticing maybe one side feels different from the other. Noticing if there's any unnecessary effort that you can let go of here. It's maybe in the face, maybe in the neck and shoulders. And then gently starting to make your way back onto your belly and using your hands to press yourself back towards the heels. Just bringing your knees forward. I'm just going to sit over to one side. Make sure you've got enough room to roll back behind you, flexing through the feet, pressing down through the backs of the thighs. Take the arms up, inhale, exhale to draw the navel in as you roll all the way down. And then bending the legs up, coming into your figure four stretch here. So right ankle on top of the left thigh, threading the right hand through the center and interlacing the fingers either behind the thigh or the front of that left shin. Just keeping that right foot flexed. Relaxing the shoulder, heads down. Taking one more inhale. As you exhale, try to squeeze the legs in a little bit more.
And then keep the same shape of the legs. Just place that left foot down and then letting the legs drop over to the left. So you're standing down onto that right foot and you might take hold of the outside of that right ankle or reach the hand down towards that right ankle and open the right arm out to the side. Eyes looking towards the right hand or just closing the eyes, whatever feels good for you. Just taking your attention to that outer right hip or outer glute area into the lower back. Just noticing if there's any space, particularly on the exhale. And then returning the head back to center, returning the legs back to center. We'll swap it around. So placing the right foot down, left ankle on top of the right thigh, bringing the legs in, threading the left hand through the center, inhaling. And as you exhale, trying to draw the legs in. At the same time, back of the pelvis continues to press back down onto the mat. And your choice here, eyes can be steady somewhere, just straight ahead towards the ceiling. If it feels good, you might close down your eyes. Is there anywhere in the body you can let go of here? The shoulders, the back of the neck, the jaw. Taking one more inhale. Stay for the exhale, seeing if you can bring the legs in a little bit closer. And remember, we'll keep the same shape of the legs. We'll just place the right foot to stand down and then dropping the legs over to the right. So you're standing down to that left foot and maybe holding on to the outside of that right ankle if you can. Opening that left arm out to the side and turning the head to look over towards that left hand. Eyes either gently focus on something or closing down. And try to stay with your breathing. And last couple of breaths here. Noticing if there's any space that's opening up in that left outer hip and glute area into the lower back. And then let's bring the legs back through center, head back to center, releasing the legs and then getting ready for your Shavasana. Make sure that you're warm enough, extending the legs out long, letting the feet fall away from one another. Arms a little bit away from the body, making any little adjustments that you need to make yourself feel comfortable. And if you do have a sore back for any reason, you might want to pop a pillow or a bolster underneath your knees, which can be quite nice just to relieve the lower back. And then once you've found your position, just allowing yourself to rest in stillness. With each exhale, surrendering the weight of the body. Keeping a light focus on your breathing. And resting here for the next few minutes. Please feel free to stay resting here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time. Namaste.